Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Duke Football Coverage Podcast, brought to you as always by Bull City Coordinators. You can follow us on our website, bullcitycoordinators.com. You can check us out on Twitter at DukeFB Coverage. We are on Reddit, Mastodon, Post, all the places. I went to Instagram recently. You know where to find us. Send us an email, bullcitycoordinators@gmail.com. And our DMs on Twitter are open. So hit us up. You know how to get in touch with us. Now, our next guest is a senior wide receiver, and I had to do a double take when I saw that. I had a hard time believing this is year number 4, but it is, and we'll get into eligibility here in a minute with the COVID year and everything. He wears number 1, and he is known to all of us as Hollywood. Jontavis Robertson, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for taking time to be with us. We just wrapped up the spring game, and before we get into that, is there anything you'd like to say about the Georgia Tech game last season?
Georgia Tech. It was a close game. Good one. It was a good game. You know, we fell a little short, but you win, you lose.
Right. You were on the field for the play with Hagens, the catch that got brought back on the controversial penalty. I read the rule and felt like I was doing a coverage analysis of an insurance policy at work. And I could not imagine you guys' age and in the heat of a game trying to keep all that balanced in your mind. I was just wondering, I mean, after I read it, I thought it was the right call to bring it back, although it seemed like it was called by someone who was out of position. How did you guys kind of handle that penalty getting called, and how have you guys kind of approached that going forward? Last season, there were a couple of kind of questionable last-second penalties late. I just wonder how you all responded to that.
We just responded as a team should. We're like, okay, you don't get every call in the game, so like, just play the next down. Do what we do. Try to score.
Well, let's talk a little bit about how this spring went. How did you guys feel coming out of the spring game? I watched it. You guys looked great. You looked like you were in even better shape than you guys were in last year, which is saying something. What's the mood coming out of the spring game?
Felt pretty good. I felt that everybody did, their best, and we know we can get better as we get on through, the winter, spring, so far and so on. So I'll say that we did pretty good. In my eyes, I thought, we can fix up a few, areas, but other than that, everything was good.
One thing that I was really impressed by was the depth at wide receiver in that game. You guys looked deep from top to bottom, and Eli Pankow didn't get in till late. And when he came out, he looked like he was on fire. What's the mood in the wide receiver room right now?
Oh, we love it. We good. I mean, like, I feel like we great. We got good energy. Everybody brings something good to the table. Just everybody's a playmaker. Through all the way down the depth chart, no matter who's in the game. So like, yeah, I love my group. Yeah, we all best friends.
One thing I noticed in getting ready for the interview is this coming season will be your senior year. So can you tell us how many years of eligibility you have left after this one, 2023, that's coming up?
So I said, like, what? Like one more? So, like, senior, and I got one more after that.
All right, so we're going to do everything we can to keep you in Duke blue as long as possible. I noticed when I was looking at your stats, getting ready for today's interview, last year it looked to be your best season in Durham. Tell us a little bit about what you're looking to do this year from an individual perspective and what we should keep an eye out for.
This upcoming season, be a good teammate, get what's mine. Not be like, just let every game. I don't know. I can't call it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just hope it be a great season for me.
Well, one of the things with the depth, it seems like you guys have to be And it's kind of weird being a longtime Duke football fan to talk about depth in a good way at a position. It seems like you guys are all going to have to be ready when your number gets called. Can you talk to us a little bit about that mindset, about how you stay ready, how you stay prepared for those situations?
I can say like there is no like depth chart. So like, everybody all just have to always be ready when your number is called. So like you never know when it's your chance gonna be up. I mean, I've been in a couple of those situations, just on the sideline and just out of nowhere, like they could go in, go make a play, and I go out there, do my job. Ball may come to me. When they do, I just make a play. So like it's more like everybody has to always stay ready. You never know when your name's gonna be called in any game.
Well, last season was great. It was a wonderful season. We all enjoyed it. But let's talk about 2023 and the season we've got coming up. Tell us what the mood's like in the locker room heading into this season. What are you guys looking to accomplish?
Just capitalize on what we did last season. So makes it so when I know so nobody can say we're just a one trick pony. Had just one good season. So just keeping our mindset where it was, and just putting our head down and keeping moving forward.
And that's one thing that I wanted to ask you about. It seemed like last year, a lot of the motivation that you all had were people, arguably myself included, I will admit it, not necessarily overlooking you. A lot of guys did. I did not expect you all to go 9-4, and so a lot of us had you with our preseason picks did not have you with a winning record. I certainly didn't, and I know that motivated you guys a lot. The motivation this year, where is that coming from, and what are you looking for to motivate you guys to keep doing well?
Motivation, just hard work, pure hard work. Weight room, practice field, meeting rooms. Just basically all what we did last year, but 10 times better. Hard work, just doing hard work.
Let me ask you a little bit about you've talked about the strength and conditioning program, the hard work a little bit. Tell us a little bit what year 2 has been like with Coach Feely and how important he is to what you guys do.
Feely, man, that's my guy. Like I would say Feely, one of a kind guy. He gonna make sure, anything he telling, any workout he put us through is like it's not like just for show or just for gain. It means something. And I run like he give you the mentality like I trust him. I run if he tell me I can run through a brick wall, like in my mind I believe I can. Like he just like something different in the weight room. I just can't explain it. Yeah.
All right. Tell us a little bit about, and this is one thing that I think it's good for fans to hear about are the position coaches, the guys that necessarily we don't hear a lot from. We hear from Coach Elko all the time. Tell us a little bit about your wide receivers coach. What should we know about him?
Coach Burden. He just laid back, very detailed guy. He know what he's talking about. He played receiver himself, so like, he got the like he know what the receiver's thinking. So like he gets us a lot. He connect with every single one of us. I mean, like, like Coach, he's that guy.
And tell us a little bit about Coach Johns. One thing that I noticed about his system, and I don't want you to comment on the system because I know you guys aren't supposed to talk about that stuff, but he's really good at finding ways to balance the running and the passing and get big plays in the passing game while still having an effective running game. Tell us a little bit about what it's like having him as an offensive coordinator.
He's too smart. He's too smart. He know what he's talking about. And he know what he's doing, like at all the times. Like he know in situations, like it just amazes me how he just know how to like get it. Like let's say we put ourselves in a situation, he know how to get. He know the right plays, the right calls to get us out. He know when a player is going off, how to give him the ball. He gets playmakers the ball, and he just know what he's doing.
One thing that I think is the clear reason for this is it's just, bald guys like him and I we're smarter. We're a leg above. It's a fact. Okay. It's just a fact. I mean, we got to admit it. Well, talking a little bit about getting guys the ball, you guys have a quarterback that people may have heard of, but you also have some depth at that quarterback position too. You've got some good guys there, and I'm sure you get a chance to play with more than just one of them. Tell us what we should know about that quarterback room.
Quarterback room, we got some good guys in there. With Riley, he can spin it. We got, Henry, he can spin it. Grayson, he can spin it. So it's just fun. It's just fun, watching them in practice, doing just what they do best. So it's great. It's great. It's fun. It's fun in practice having 3 good quarterbacks in the room.
All right. So Riley's the giraffe, right?
No, giraffe.
And they say he runs like a giraffe.
He do run a little tall, but he get out of there.
What about the other quarterbacks? If you had to match them up with other animals, what would you throw those guys at?
Oh, my boy Henry. Henry, he got a little speed, but it take him a little minute to get up though. You feel me? I don't know, it take him a little minute, to get there. But Grayson, I don't know. I haven't really seen him run a little bit. I haven't. I see that he got a little quickness, but.
All right, so no one else has the unique running style of Riley, is what you're saying.
Nah, Riley can get up, man. Riley got speed. Y'all, you should know that.
Oh yeah, I know. And this season, you've got an exciting opener. You got Clemson. That's going to be a great game to start the season off. You also are going to have Notre Dame very, very soon. And, we've all talked a little bit about what the schedule may look like. You got Florida State, you got Louisville, and we go on for a while. You got Pitt, of course, on the schedule too, along with some other guys. It should be a really fun season for you guys. I want to switch back to the 2022 season for a minute, even though it's in the rearview mirror. What was it like getting to a bowl game, one, and then winning the bowl game, two?
Getting to it was a great experience. It was my first time going, so I really didn't know what to expect. So it felt it felt like we did something, but we really didn't do nothing because we haven't accomplished nothing yet. We just got to a bowl game. And everybody remembered the winner. They don't remember what team both got there. Not disrespecting UCF or anything, but our main thing was getting that and winning it. So, coming to this year, we want to do more. Just go to a bowl game, want to compete at the highest level, at the highest rankings.
Tell us a little bit about how you ended up at Duke. What made you choose Duke and to become a Blue Devil?
So I told this a million times. So coming out, Duke, So I got recruited I was my sophomore year when Duke first came to me, and after that 3 years I maybe came to 2 camps, 1 or 2 camps, and I felt like the energy of the team when I got here on my visits and my OV. So I feel like more than a family. It was more than just a team. It was like a family because these guys really connect with each other. Even when I've been here, it's just a one big happy family. So that's told me one day I'm gonna have to hang the cleats up. Football don't last forever. So coming here, playing at the highest level and getting the Duke degree. Best of both worlds. Yeah.
You've got some guys who have gone on to the NFL, and we're recording this on day 2 of the NFL draft. You got a former wide receiver teammate, Jake Bobo, who went to UCLA and played well. You got anything you'd like to say to Jake as he looks at the next steps in his career?
Hey man, Jake, he's a dog. He's a dog, man. Watching Jake, when I first got here, he was at Duke, so I watched him a little bit. And seeing him when he went over there, turned up his game even more. He was really in his bag. So, keep your head down, bro. So, you're gonna do big things when you get in when you touch in the league.
One of the things that, having followed the program for a long time, there was a period where not many, if any, Duke guys would get to the NFL, and that seems to have changed. What is it like to see guys who have worn the Blue Devils jersey play at the NFL and play at a high level?
No, it's like, um, it's shocking, but like, 'cause now I can be like, I seen like I don't know, I actually know him now, like, cause they all come back around, like someone come back around can like work out, like Jameson Crowder, he come back around, talk to receivers, and like then we go see him play, we'll be like, hey, like, I actually know him type, like you feel me? Well, like it's amazing, feel me, like changing the culture, getting more guys in the league. It's like it's amazing to watch.
Well, tell us a little bit about Jamison Crowder, what it was like working out with him or picking stuff up from him. I mean, I imagine that had to be a wonderful experience.
And like when he come back, he just like he taught us, tell us how like it really is, in the league, how to like, be smart, how to move, I remember one time we was walking in and like he was just running routes. We just like send him run routes and just seeing like how he run his routes compared, like just knowing how like we run our routes, we be like, oh snap, like we need to get like that. Like then we just seeing him and he taught us and give us knowledge about the game. It was like, just like breaking down like routes, how to run them, like cuts, like he know what he's talking about. He actually does it on Sunday. So like, it's true.
Well, there weren't many guys who could run a route as well as he could. He was a special player in his time at Durham, especially returning punts too. He could he could bring it then. One other thing that I'd like to ask you about is I call them the kicking teams, but kick and punt return. And I believe that you were last year on kick return, if not on both. Can you tell us a little bit about being on the kicking teams unit, being on the special teams?
I mean, it's an honor to be on special teams. Special teams, plays a big part in our program. You can't forget it. Can't forget about special teams. So like, I'm honored to be on it. So like, yeah.
One thing I'm always curious about is how you guys prepare as a unit for the kicking game. Can you talk to us a little bit? Obviously, I know you can't get too specific, but what you can talk to us about that. How do you guys get ready as a unit for a game?
Which is study like we study a lot of film throughout the week. So like that's basically how we do it.
Tell us a little bit about Coach Doherty. What's he like as a position as a coordinator?
He's a very smart guy. He know what he's talking about. He give us a lot of techniques. He just know how to like. He's good at simulating game, like game action and like in practice. Getting us ready. And just point out very small details, like to give us an edge. Like to be better in our kicking game.
Now, which position was it that you had on the kick return unit last year?
Returning.
Now, you've got guys, you've got a lot of competition for doing the return, so don't give the secret away. But it seems like you guys have a lot of good guys back there who can return kicks. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, a lot of special guys.
Well, I'm looking forward to see how that group does. I'm looking forward to see how you are going to do as well. One thing I'd like to ask you, and I'd like to hear this from current students, is what could we do, or maybe what could we know to be better fans, more supportive fans? Having had a chance to do these interviews, I've learned a lot from you guys that's helped me be a little more appreciative of what you all do on a day-to-day basis. Is there anything that you would just want to tell us that maybe would make us either more knowledgeable fans or just better fans all the way around?
To me, I think I do great. Just doing. We improving. We like gaining as we go. Our fans are great, man. I just love the way y'all just come, just be who y'all are, man. Don't change. Like if people want to tag along, tell them to come along. But like everything's great.
Well, we've got a pretty good crew coming to the NC State game, so we'll be there supporting you. I hope the people who listen can show up as much as possible. I'm gonna try to get to more games, but being between 2.5 and 3 hours away, it's a little hard for me to get down there. But I'll try to get to some more. I may see you guys on the road in Tallahassee. There's a shot that I may be able to go to the Florida State game.
Yeah, pull up, man. Come see me.
Well, my law partner is an FSU alum, so it may get a little contentious.
Hey, we got your back.
So last year, he came to the UVA game with me, and I was telling everybody he wanted to see real college football for the first time in his life, having had to watch Florida State. He doesn't know what it's like. So I don't need you to comment on that. That's just me. All right, don't say anything. We don't need any bulletin board stuff getting out there. But you have been kind enough to take some time on a Friday and come here on the podcast and answer a lot of questions that I've had for you. I would like to give you an open mic, talk about whatever you want, and just give you the floor for a little bit.
Like people just come out, for a really good season. Finna put a showcase on. Watch out for that receiver room. We doing big things. We're cooking up something special. We in the lab right now. Just watch out. I don't know. I don't really say much.
Well, that's a good comment. We're all excited. This is going to be a fun season. I think it's going to be particularly fun because you guys, if the schedule holds, will be playing some of the best teams that the conference has, and that's always fun to watch. Is if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? Yes, so I'm excited to see you guys play these teams, and I know it's going to be a good team. You got some good head coaches. You got a good head coach. You got a lot of good position coaches and coordinators. And I probably should go ahead and give you this opportunity. Is there anything interesting about Coach Elko that we may not know that we should know? Is there something unique about him that you'd like to tell us about?
Like a fun fact or something? I don't know.
Just anything, fun story about him, anything.
I don't really know much about Elko. I just know I'm trying to see. He that coach. I want to say that. And so if you see him, you ever want to I try to give him his good side, give him a diet coke. You feel me? He like that.
Okay, well, I think we might have maybe he can do whatever the equivalent is for an NIL sponsorship with Diet Coke. We can set that up.
It's either Diet Coke or regular. It's Diet Coke, I think. I don't know. It's one of the two.
Well, we can figure something out. I'll get with Ryan Wolitzer, and he and I can work out some contract for him for a Coke product. But that's a good sign though that he likes Coke. Because if you told me he was drinking Pepsi, I'd be a little worried.
Oh yeah, I don't think he like Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi.
See, I knew there was something great about you, and it's just been confirmed because of what you said about Pepsi. I don't know what it is, but I can't. No, it's Coke or nothing. That's good. Good judgment. Very good judgment. I like that.
Two good minds thinking alike.
All right. Well, Jontavis, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Thank you for being a Blue Devil. I know that collegiate football is not easy, and it's a lot of hard work, and we appreciate you doing it. You're a lot of fun to watch. And ladies and gentlemen who are listening, I do have some more interviews that I'm getting locked down. So we'll do a couple more this summer, and then we're going to get into the regular season. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different with the website. So just stay tuned. We're going to do things a little bit different than what we've done the last couple of seasons since we've started. I'm working on that now, trying to set some things up. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Follow us at our website, bullcitycoordinators.com. Follow us on Twitter at DukeFBCoverage. Our DMs are open. Send us an email, bullcitycoordinators@gmail.com. And as always, go Duke.